Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. Uh, Finally got my little technical difficulties worked out. Had a couple of glitches, but everything's okay now. As you enter the chat room, folks, please hit that little thumb, that like button. Share this video out with on your various forms of social media. Welcome, Rhonda, Lovely Sparks. Those of you who are here, please go over and subscribe to her channel. She has excellent content. And I feel like a kid again every Saturday as she shares cartoons and movies and things that we remember when we were kids. Okay, so check her out. She dropped her link in the comment section, folks. Okay, so you see the title of today's video. And really, folks, there's something happening every day. I really need to do a video every day. Oh my God, if only time would allow. So if you're familiar with this particular topic, please go ahead and let me know. Type it in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Again, we have an older demographic on this particular channel so that you can say what you want to say, and our feelings aren't hurt. That's someone else's chat room, not this one. Here on the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel, we are allowed to express our thoughts and our opinions, and we may not all agree or disagree. I mean, everyone's on different ends, of the spectrum, so that's fine. Okay, we welcome that diversity. Okay, all right. Hello, in God's hands, Miss TR. Everyone who's coming in. If I miss your name, charge it to my head, not my heart. As more people come in, sometimes something will slip by me. But if you type something else, eventually I'll see it. Okay. So again, folks, if you look at everything that's taking place in reference to this illegal immigrant crises. Again, it just greatly angers me again that American citizens have not been able to receive some of these services that non-citizens are receiving and are continuing to receive. Okay, how you doing? Over 50 and fabulous. Tammy, how you doing, Tammy? Darren, everyone who's coming in. Again, I hope I don't miss anyone. Welcome everyone to the live chat. And again, tell me what you think about this particular situation. And again, folks, if you like me, you're definitely not against anyone who's trying to make a better life for themselves as long as they do it legally. Don't circumvent the process, the procedure that we have in place, and that's what's going on. How you doing, Tracy, Mr. X? And so that's what's going on, and that's what makes this situation even more perplexing. That initially, the law was broken to come into this country illegally, and the crimes, if you have not seen my prior videos, the crimes are only increasing. And nothing is happening to these people. So what do you expect when you have, thousands of people? I think the last count over the past since Biden opened the borders, it's over 6 million people from what some reading I've been doing that have just come into the, United States, no vetting. We don't know who these people are. Now, and some of the criminal instances that I'm sharing with you, again, now, this is just what's seeping out. This isn't everything that's happening. Of course, they're not letting us know everything that's going on. All right, so tell me what you think about this particular topic. So, New York to give migrants. Now, if you haven't seen before I get started, if you haven't seen my prior video on what Chicago is giving, thousands of dollars they're giving to the illegal immigrants. So, tell me what you think about this topic. So, New York to give illegal immigrants up to $1,000, and this is to help with food and baby supplies. Now, this is all in reference to a lot of the illegal immigrants not refusing the food that was given to them. Now, again, go back and check the video that I did on they're in the 3, 4, and 5-star hotels. And then when they were trying to take them out of there to the shelters, they said, no, 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 no. So there's already a sense of entitlement. And tell me what you think about this particular situation. Rhonda says, our system is built on help, and we have family who are living around the world, and crises do happen beyond people's control. All right, that's from Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. And James, sidewalks are full of table sellers in Sheepshed Bay. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Rhonda. Over 50 and fabulous. We have disabled, homeless, and mothers with children who are U.S. citizens who aren't being helped. Sorry, but we have to help our own first. Help them with food and housing. Okay, right. And over 50 and fabulous. If you have not seen the prior videos, that's the whole basis for this issue. Over 50 and fabulous. That would be like you ignoring your own children, going to your neighbor's house, taking care of their children, but ignoring your own children who are living right there in your house. And that's my primary concern. Okay, very, very excellent analogy, an excellent point. So this is a $53 million pilot program that they're starting to hand out prepaid credit cards, okay, to the migrant families or illegal immigrants, okay, who are currently sheltering in the city's hotels. So, excuse me. So, look at this. Now, if you've seen the pictures, now I watch a lot of videos and I go to different websites. The homeless problem in New York with just native New Yorkers is so severe. I think on this show we've already talked about people not just normal American citizens not being able to afford. The rents are high. They can't buy homes. The housing prices have skyrocketed. So it's just sad. Ruby says, Ruby from Jordan, how you doing? I don't mind helping anyone, but I'm not going to help your house while mine falls out. And Ruby, that's the basic tenet that I'm stating. Americans are in dire straits. Americans are struggling. Exactly. That's my main point. Over 50 and fabulous said exactly. Seen a homeless vet today asking for help in Norcross, Georgia. Yeah, Carlos, I live right here at Pope Air Force Base and Fort Liberty, formerly Fort Bragg, and I see homeless veterans every single day. Where is their help? James, my friend pays $13,000 a month rent for his store, and someone has a table outside it's selling with no rent paid. So again, James, if we as American citizens were to do this, then of course they would shut us down. How you doing, Tina? And so Ruby says, where are they getting all this money from? Eric Adams keeps saying that they're running on the debt. Ruby, the taxpayers are funding all of this. And that's the issue. The taxpayers, if they need help, they don't qualify because they didn't come into the country illegally. Okay. And so that's what I'm saying. Okay. Jim Law, how you doing, Jim Laws? In the middle of something, but never too busy to share. Sharing is here. Oh, Jim, always glad to have you here, dear. Always. DSB, Shalom. Thank you. How you doing? Glad that you're here in God's hands. People struggling, and Biden keeps saying economy is great. Yeah, and we know that's just simply not the case. Darren says they're even charging us for bags at the grocery store. Yeah. So again, where is our help? Where what about the American citizens? And again, that's what is so perplexing and upsetting about this situation. And so again, they're rolling out this pilot program because a lot of the food that they were providing for the illegal immigrants, they didn't want. So I guess I don't know if they wanted Wagyu steak or filet mignon, but to them, they said, no, this won't suffice. And so that's when they came, this pilot program, that's how it comes into play. So they were refusing to eat the food that was provided to them. And so what do you want? A porterhouse, New York strip steak? I don't know. So there's definitely a sense of entitlement, ungratefulness. And I have another video to share with you as well. Let me see. Carlos says corporations want cheap labor. Americans got, yes, Carlos. So I told you before, follow the money trail. Corporate, yes. So there's too much money involved. Like I said, this was done intentionally. Exactly. Rhonda says people in country who don't care about each other, from Americans, neighbors who have cultural insensitivities, who don't even want to raise a 5-cent tax to build a school because of the color of the kid. Yeah, Rhonda. So that's some internal issues that we may have. Ruby from Joyland, Denver, Colorado says that there's still a sanctuary city, but they're not giving the migrants anything. Yeah, but Ruby, I was watching. That's what they start out saying because they know people are angry. So, Spiky, hello. It will be very interesting to see how, where that goes, because Denver is bursting at the seams. And so I have a video I need to go watch, and I need to read up on that even more when this live is over. So, whatever happened to this statement? And if you're those of you in my age bracket, we've always been told beggars can't be choosy. So they are definitely, if something is not up to par or up to their standards, they are refusing it. And I have a very interesting video I am going to do with you. If I may come back like last Sunday, I burned the midnight oil and I did 2. I may do another one today, but there was a Hispanic social worker, and she was talking about how they, as soon as they, she said they were mostly Venezuelan, and they were coming in, where's my money? Where's my money? And she's Hispanic, and she was saying how disrespectful they were. She was just angry. And it's, of course, undercover. She's not on camera because she doesn't want to lose her job. But she was just talking about how bad it is and how they seem entitled. And she said most of them, some of them want to work, but she's saying most of them say, where's my check? Where's my check? And their food stamps. So tell me what you think about that. Mr. Rex, the illegals get filet mignon while we get beef jerky. Oh, wow. Woo! Not the beef jerky. Very good, Mr. X. Marshmallow, how are you? In my opinion, this is a push for central bank digital currency, trying to get rid of the dollar. Yeah, they've been trying to do that for a while. A very excellent point. And so, how you doing, John Joyner? John Joyner is here. And so the cards are going to vary according to the individual circumstances, people. And the cards are supposed to be used in supermarkets, bodegas, delis, things of that nature. Now, again, there are native New Yorkers, and there are videos where people who are going by and actually interviewing people in New York and Chicago, these sanctuary cities, they are going, some of them I can't play the videos on here because they're using profanity and expletives, but they are angry. And one video I wanted to share with you, but like I said, the man's using profanity. And he was like, I live here, I work here, and he's homeless. He said he works 40 hours a week. And this, again, the homeless problem in America, we have enough issues with Americans who are homeless. And he's like, I'm homeless because I can't afford to pay rent. So again, where is his help? All these people who are struggling, where's their help? That's all I'm saying. And so the Democrats find money for everyone else except Americans. So again, why can't Americans who pay taxes, who are the working poor, why can't they receive some of this help? That's my question. So again, the vote blue no matter who. No. Research. What have I been preaching? If you're here for the first time, policy, okay, over party. All right. And housing is definitely an issue. So the Democrats are giving out free money to non-citizens. So again, ask the people that you voted for, where is my assistance? Okay. So Mayor Adams, I've already told you, go back and check my prior videos. He's already cutting. He has really a soft defunding of the police that's going on. Okay. Because of this crises. And he's cutting city services of all kinds. And so I would definitely be saying, what are you going to do? I need help. How can you help me? And a lot of the work, people think, oh, well, Americans, they're not. Well, a lot of these Americans are working, but they're still poor and they can't provide a roof over their heads. Okay, where are we here? Okay, Universal Marshmallow says UBI, Universal Basic Income. All right. Spiky, sounds like Chicago gives them housing and we can't get right, Spiky. And that's all I'm saying. Where is the help for American citizens? Would someone please answer that question for me? I need to know. Tammy says, I wish this mess made sense, but it doesn't. Well, I'm always saying make it make sense. If they put this money into the school system alone, it would be wonderful. Yeah, the God knows the school system could use the money, and you know me being an educator, if I had my way, I'd have a lot of the money, millions of dollars pumped into the school system to try and correct it. Okay, it's been broken for what 40, 50 years. Come on. And so right here it says, yes, I've seen Marshmallow has seen some of the videos. Marshmallow, have you seen the people who are, I mean, they're really using profanity. They're upset. These aren't people who are laying around who just want, food stamps or checks. These are people who are working, but the rents are so astronomical, they can't afford to pay it. Mr. X said, I don't blame him. I saw that. Okay, so Mr. X has seen a video. Rhonda says our country's not united equally. The asylum seekers are used as a political stunt. Politicians are threatened that this will change the trajectory of the voting outcome. Okay. Marshmallow says, right. Stronger made. How are you? God bless Texas for trying. Yeah, I need a governor like Greg Abbott. He's doing what, for those who are speaking negatively of him, he's protecting his constituents, the people who voted him into office. He's supposed to be the taxpaying the people of Texas, state of Texas. He's supposed to be protecting the citizens of Texas. And so that's what he's doing. Mr. X, dude working 40 hours and can't afford to live there. Right. And when he goes to ask for help, he can't get it. He has to remain homeless. So, you're causing a situation where you're pitting groups of people against each other. Of course they're going to be angry. Rhonda says Beto O'Rourke is doing a great job in Texas. Okay. John Joyner, Trump will be in the Bronx in March. Okay, John. All right. Eric, how are you? Rhonda, Americans are getting help. There's a process to apply, and there's a process that makes people disqualified. And if you don't vote, you don't have a voice. Okay, that's a good point, Rhonda. Mr. Rex, Trump will have a rally in the Bronx March 16th. All right. So those of you who may live in New York or near the Bronx, okay, you can go by and see what Trump is talking about. Perfect. Marshmallow says they are mad. Yeah. Those of you who aren't on YouTube or social media, that that's why I'm trying to prepare you for the tidal wave that is coming, because it's not going anywhere. Black Chicago people are here in the Atlanta metro people. Marantha, how are you? Marantha, we're talking about Mayor Eric Adams in New York and this new pilot program where they're giving the illegal immigrants these $1,000 cards so they can buy food and baby supplies, things of that nature. And so a lot of Americans are angry because when they go to get help, they said that they can't, or they don't qualify, or some other reason. Okay, so Marshmallow says rightly so. Marantha, what video? Marantha, you have to check. There's several videos here on YouTube where Americans are like, they're working, but they're still homeless because they just can't afford to pay rent. So there's several, Marantha. And I wanted to, Marantha, you're just coming in. I wanted to share the videos, but they're sort of profanity and laced. And so I didn't want to. I do have people who have small children who enjoy the program. And I definitely never want to play a video that has profanity in it. Okay. Plus I have former students who are also watching, and I wouldn't want them to hear that either. Even though they're adults, to me, they're still children. All right. Tracy, that's right. For the money, slaves for the money. Mr. X, Greg Abbott is standing 10 toes down, no pun intended. Literally, yeah. He's doing what his constituents, he's taking care of the citizens of Texas. That's what he's doing. He's doing what Greg Abbott should be doing, and what Brandon Johnson, once he gets over his panic attacks in Chicago, he's doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm sure he'll get another term. Marshmallow, have you seen what the WHO treaty is about and the UN agendas. Marshmallow, which ones? There's so many. Marantha says, I'm okay. Just got done talking to Elon Musk. All right, perfect, Marantha. Gabriel, how are you? I've never seen anything like Gabriel. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this either. This is all bewildering to me. Rhonda, Texas is being gentrified, boundaries manipulated to benefit a Republican win. Homes across the railroad tracks are being taken away or torn down, stolen from Black homeowners. Facts. Okay, so Rhonda has some facts here for us. Okay, thank you. Rhonda, okay, how you doing, Golden Nova? I'm upset that both sides can't get this right. This happened long before the Democratic Party, but both parties have been leading Americans down a rabbit hole. Okay, Golden Nova, both parties need to work on this immigration situation. Okay, that's a good point. Marantha, oh yeah, I've seen some of them. Yes, okay, they're all over YouTube and social media. Rhonda said she can't stand Greg Abbott. Now she does live in Texas. Okay, Rhonda. The end of the bench. How are you doing? All right. Hello. How you doing, Eve? Santiago. Wow, taxpayers' money. Yeah, the taxpayers' money is funding all this. So Sassy Grandma, thank you for the super chat. All right. Thanks for being you. Thank you for being you as well. And I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Rhonda's Lovely Sparks poll, despite record turnout, 80 million Americans didn't vote. And see, Rhonda, what Rhonda's Lovely Sparks said earlier, now you have to get out and vote, right? Now, if you don't vote, no one wants to hear you complain. That's a good point, Rhonda. Whichever side of the equation you agree with. Carlos, the corporate bosses have put their boots on the necks of our politicians to do their jobs, okay? Marantha, yeah, we have to stick together and do what is right. Don't let them split up the country the way they're trying to do. Okay, that's a good point. And Marantha says true. Yeah, so again, people, this pilot program is supposed to save NYC roughly $600,000 a month and roughly $7.2 million annually. Okay, this program was created because of the illegal immigrants. Those of you who are just coming in, they refused to eat the food that was provided to them. So then they came up with this pilot program so they can go buy what they wanted. All right. So we know anytime you give someone something free and they didn't work for it, people are going to use the money for nefarious reasons. That's just part of the human element, people. So many people are making money off of this crisis. And so let's not be hoodwinked. The program is being conducted by a company founded by a former Wall Street financier. All right. So I don't know if you're familiar with Mofi, a financial services platform. They for roughly 110 million Americans. So look them up. How you doing? Marantha just subbed. All right. It's so glad to have you. Those of you who are here, thanks for subbing. Also hit that little thumb. If you hit that thumb, that will trigger the YouTube logarithm that lets them know there's some good information that we're sharing over here, and they will share it with more people. Those of you who have Facebook, Instagram, share this on your various forms of social media. We'll welcome even more people into the conversation. Good afternoon, JG. War Camp, why don't they live in the wealthy extra homes if they have more than one? Who is doing insider training, send the migrants to live in them. So if you look at where they're taking the people and these sanctuary cities, they're not taking them to the rich parts of town. How you doing, Vicky Council and Yolanda Rosado? Look at where they're so you see how it's causing friction because the people, the residents, the citizens are feeling, like, wait a minute. I tried to ask for help and I couldn't get anything. So that's causing some issues. You see what I'm saying? Rhonda says, you see the convoy on the Texas border. Doesn't look too culturally diverse, does it? On purpose. Black, brown people are alienated and election year is a hot mess. Okay, Rhonda, good point. Marantha, good to be here. I hit the thumb too. Marantha, perfect, dear. Love it. Yolanda Rosado, this corporation is a big joke. American people finally waking up. Finally, yes. How you doing, Miss Pugsley? That's right. Hit that thumb. Um, they probably run. Yes, Marantha. Marantha, go check out my video from last week, and you'll hear the audio. But in all my videos in the description box, I always share a video for you to watch. Where this guy who owns several buildings, he opened up. He had the building boarded up. The building had lights, water, gas, but it was boarded up. Then magically, he said, "Oh, I saw some migrant children, and they were cold, and they didn't, they needed a place to stay." Look at all the homeless people in Chicago. So let's go ahead and call it what it is. He didn't open up that building because of his empathy or his sympathy or his kind heart. The mayor, all right, Brandon Johnson gave him a call, right? Let's keep it real, folks. Let's be transparent and call it like it really is. He's being paid. Who's funding that? The taxpayers. So look at all these homeless people in Chicago. What about the working poor? They're working and paying taxes. You don't open the door. Those buildings would still be boarded up. Why didn't you do this for the people who actually voted you into office, Brandon Johnson? Why? So political. Now he's in the hospital with panic attacks. Crazy. I don't. That's not right. Rhonda says, where are we here? Just remember. Okay. Yeah. You guys have some good statements here. James says Martha's Vineyard made. Oh yeah, they were in Martha's Vineyard all of what? Not even a full day. And what did they do? They turned that bus around and they sent them out of here. Who lives in Martha's Vineyard? Black and white elites. Okay, but you're sending them to poor communities and expecting them to embrace them. What did you do? You didn't embrace them. The black and white elites that live in Martha's Vineyard with these large $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 spacious homes. Why didn't you bring them in? No, because you didn't want to be bothered. Okay, let's call it. Okay, so some of you get. James gets it. Carlos, Venezuelan food restaurants will be popping up all over America to feed Black Americans. Okay, Ruby says, just remember Martha's Vineyard. They didn't. No, Ruby, they didn't let them stay over. They said, you got to go. Oh no. So it's another case of do as I say, not as I do. JG, this is bigger than our politicians or country. If you keep an eye on world news, you will see it's not just here. Yeah, it's not just here. This is not just an American situation. Marshmallow, who is BlackRock and where do they get money from to invest? Okay. Susan, how are you? What happens when the money is gone? Prepaid credit cards. Well, you still have tax dollars coming in there. You're just going to keep using people's tax money. Marantha, they'll get some other company who some do-gooder wannabe acting like they really want to help. And again, what are they doing? They want this cheap labor. And people who keep voting for the Democrats, I'm just saying, you get what you vote for, people. Rhonda says those issues must be addressed by your local politicians. You have to voice your concerns, vote them in. If you like them, vote them out if you don't, but you must voice your concern. Yeah, don't just let it go. Say, oh, well, you vote someone in, look at the platform, both parties. And then if they don't do what they say they're going to do, you know what to do next election cycle. Policy, not party, people. Rhonda said, very, very sad, Roland. Just horrified. Yes. Carlos is right. BlackRock owns everything. Yes. Golden Nova says, yes, that was crazy about last week. Yes. War camp. I just read we're all immigrants in New York City. They're getting, war. That's what this video was about, war camp. They're getting $1,000 allowance. And New York City residents get nothing. And again, that's my war cry. Okay. Why not take, I just looked at a video of all these people sleeping on the subways in New York, and the people who are actually paying to ride the subways have to stand. Why isn't anyone reaching out to them? Marantha says money talks. Yes, Marantha. Marantha, you're going to have to go back and check my prior videos. I talk about all that. Follow the money trail, okay? And why won't Brandon Johnson and Eric Adams, why won't they? You can solve this problem, right? You can solve it right now. You don't have to wait another day. Get these people, put them on buses, and take them back to the border. But you're not going to do that. First of all, you see what happened to Eric Adams in New York. He's under FBI investigation. That told all the other mayors of these sanctuary cities, you better shut up and do as you're told. They're just puppets, people. That's all. They're puppets. Where are we here? Like Marantha said, wow, war camp, that's horrible. Yeah. Ruby says, wait a minute. If I miss your, a lot of people are in here. So if I miss your comment, just type it again. I want to read everyone's comment because all of your comments are very, very important. Marantha says they have a lot of boarded up houses. Marantha, exactly. There are boarded up. I mean, and now they're going to Detroit. Oh my God. Look at all the boarded up houses in Detroit. Now watch these people who own these buildings. You're going to see them on the news. Oh, I felt so bad. You haven't felt bad. You've had these buildings for years. You haven't felt bad for American citizens. American citizens have been homeless forever. But all of a sudden, you had a change of heart. No, you had a change of money in your hand that's being paid for. All right, for this total fiasco. Ruby from Joyland, since Black people are waking up, this all boils down to a new voter base. Ruby, that's what I'm saying. And Ruby, I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know if you guys are on YouTube and social media like I am. You just watch. You heard it here first. When this voting cycle, this election cycle, you're going to see something that's never happened in my lifetime. Now, I told you guys I'm a Generation Xer. I'm telling you, more and more videos and more people who look like me, they are on YouTube, they're on Instagram, TikTok, and they are saying they are voting for Trump or they are voting the couch. That's it. And so this has never happened in my lifetime. So that's why I cannot stop discussing it. Angelina says, like locusts. Ruby from Jordan, virtual signaling is what it's called. Exactly, Ruby. War camp. They refuse to leave the 5-star. Yeah, they war camp. Go check my video. I did a video on that. They tried to get those people out of the 3, 4, and 5-star hotels and take them to some outside tent city. They said, "Oh no," and fisticuffs ensued. They're like, "No, I'm not leaving here." Ronald, go Trump, build that wall. Okay, JG, this is all part of the Great Reset. It's not a secret, right, JG? JG, expound upon that reset. Some people may not be aware of that. Very good. James Wayne, because I'm living with it in Brook. James, oh yeah, we talked about that last week. James, I'm so sorry. Tracy Borman, started working when I was 10, lost my medical insurance at 50, was hospitalized at 56, applied for Medicaid, hard no. That's what I'm talking about. Tracy gets it. Tracy gets it. Like Tracy, I've worked all my life as well. God forbid something should happen and I can't finish my teaching career and I would go and apply for something that I would probably receive a hard no as well. So Tracy, maybe what we need to do, I don't know what state you're in. I'm in North Carolina. Maybe what we need to do is go down to the Texas border and then come in with the other flood of people and go to one of these shelters and get what we need. I'm just saying. Barbara, how you doing? Stupidity run rampant. Yeah, make it make sense. Now, if it makes sense to you, type it in the comment section. I don't understand it. Yolanda, we need to take care of our own people, not the people that are coming in through the borders. This is and was a big plan to begin with, so they can push the working class people out and pay them. Yolanda gets it. Yolanda Rosado, she gets it. There's so many reasons why this is being done. Who's going to benefit? Big business will benefit from this, right? Americans want a decent salary, benefits, vacation days. They don't want to pay a decent salary. The Democrats want a whole new voting block. That's why they're trying to make it so that these people who are not citizens can vote. So there's several people that are benefiting from this man-made crisis. You guys get it. Marantha, so true. It's all about the vote. That's what it's about, Marantha. They don't care about these people. All right. It's about votes. It's about cheap labor. Let's call it what it is. We're transparent on this channel, and all of you seem to be astute and know what's really going on in this whole process. Angelina, Agenda 2030. These are universal citizens. Angelina gets it. Ruby from Jordan, BlackRock is Chinese owned. And we all know China owns America. We know that, right? Ruby, all politics is local. Start with your school board and work your way up. That's very good. Ruby is absolutely right. Start voting for school board members. I mean, start locally and branch out if you're not in the voting process, if you haven't participated in the voting process. Very good, Ruby. Golden Nova, but what are we going to do about it? No one is bold enough to do what is supposed to be done. Close the border and do this the right way. Golden Nova gets it right. We need to close that border. You come in here legally, apply, and do what you need to do. The right way, not because you're coming in illegally. But first thing, you're committed a crime entering the country illegally. Rhonda, it was done to Black people, shipped out of southern states to California, was promised money, housing, and money and housing, which didn't happen. History repeats itself against Black and brown people. Yeah, so and we know what happened to Chinese people as well when they went to California to help build the railroad. So yes, it's history repeating itself. Okay, good point, Rhonda. Angelina, read up on Deborah Taver's Silent Weapons, Silent Wars. Okay, very good. Marantha, yes, I can do that. Yes. Angelina, this is definitely a change in our client. Yes, this is all new. Marantha, exactly. Marshmallow, angels versus demons. Look around, remember, and know that the Most High is with you. He's working hard. So are the angels. And the divine collective revelation to reveal is all being revealed. Yes, Marantha, why do they have to wait 6 months to decide if they get reported or not, deported or not? Okay, Marantha, this is part of the plan as well. Marshmallow, very important information. Yes. Golden Nova, Detroit has a lot of abandoned buildings. Okay, we talked about that, but you haven't offered those to American citizens. That's the problem. Rhonda, please subscribe. Yes, those of you who are here, Rhonda Lovely Sparks just dropped her link to her channel. If you like the old throwback cartoons and shows, please go on over and subscribe to her channel. It is wonderful. I watch it every Saturday and through the week when I'm awake. All right. Ruby, Detroit will use them as free labor to get the buildings renovated. Ruby, again, this is all, this is planned. Free, cheap labor. All right. And a new voting block. How you doing, Denise? They do they get in the system official, like having to report monthly and quarterly financial declaration? Denise, they right now they're just they're not in a system. So this system is going to be abused because they're already abusing the free items that they've been receiving. If you're here for the first time, if you go and check out some of my prior videos, they're abusing the system. And did you guys see? I did a video on Monday. Go back and check my video. They attacked New York cops in Times Square. Okay. And nothing happened to them. They were arrested and released without bail. I'm just saying, if any of us as American citizens go and kick and slap a cop, we're going to be arrested for assault, if not something worse. Where are we here? James, as I said last video, these people are here and they can't be sent away. They can't be sent back now. We'll see about that, James. I'm hoping that that's going to happen. That they will be next election cycle. Marantha, they also want everyone fighting with each other because you're not paying attention to what they're doing. Marantha gets it. I've been saying that Marantha, this is your first time on the channel. Go back and look at my prior videos. That's what I've been saying. That's what they want. Why do you think they're strategically placing them in the low income communities? And look at what it's causing, the friction that it's causing. Miss Pugsley saying asylum as many times as they want doesn't make it true. Yeah, I told you, those of you who were here for the first time, Venezuela, and they're not the only groups who are committing crimes, but they're the primary group committing the crimes. Venezuela, they unlocked in Venezuela, the country of Venezuela, they unlocked their prisons and told them to run to the U.S. border. Why do you think we're having all these problems? All these crimes that are being committed. And these are the ones that we know about. We don't know about all of them. Marantha has, yeah, what do you say here? Marantha says, have you seen the videos of Kensington Avenue and drugs? It's the worst thing. Yes, I've ever seen this massive. Yeah, it's bad. And did you see one of the guys who got out of jail? He was sticking up his middle finger to this country. And he just kept doing it. So I said, some of the videos I can't share with you. JG, California and other states need to give the land they took from Black homeowners back. Okay, good. Then take care of our veterans, elderly, foster children, and homeless people who've paid into the system. JG gets it. That's what I'm saying. Take care of the citizens, the elderly, the homeless, the veterans, of course. Let's take care of American citizens first, and then branch out. That's all I'm saying. All right. Tracy, don't vote the couch. We the people. Okay, Tracy. And Tracy, I just shared that information with you because there are thousands, if not millions, of people that are saying they are going to vote the couch. Now, traditionally, when Black people vote the couch, that's a win for conservatives. So I'm just telling you, I'm on social media. I do a lot of reading, and you're going to see this election cycle. Rhonda says, I can't speak on desperate people from the comfort of my warm home and comfortable chair. I used to be homeless, and there's a lot of shaming. I worked over 30 years. Bad things happen to good people. Okay, good. Angelina, never owning anything. Yeah. Who can afford to own? People can't rent or own with the prices. Rhonda's right. Every vote does count. Good. Mike, Kensington is sad. The people need help. Yeah, it is sad, Mike. Gabriela Martinez, how are you? Why are these people going to receive $1,000 per month? Send them back to their country. Gabriela, they're receiving it for food. They didn't like the food. They're receiving this because, and I shared a link. When I end this live, you can read the article. They didn't like the food that the people at the shelters and hotels were feeding them. So that's why they have this $1,000 allowance so they can buy what they want. So the sense of entitlement. America first. He gets it. Vote for Trump if you want to get out of that hole. Okay. Again, your voting has consequences. So if you like what you see, continue to vote accordingly. Rhonda says, we need to hold those accountable. Who is spending the money? Get their names, learn who is managing and making these decisions and why. Learn the matter. That's right, Rhonda. What did we say? Follow the money. And that's going to tell you all you need to know. Gabriela Martinez says, I voted for Trump. Okay. Mike says they're buying liquor and drugs with it. And we know when you give someone something for free, they're going to abuse it. Now, when you work for something, right, you're going to take better care of it because you had to work for that. And the Bible says, right, that's biblical. You don't work, you don't eat. Real simple. Let's see. Rhonda says we'll vote Biden proudly. Okay. Marantha, wow, Rhonda, never heard that before. Okay. How you doing, HR? Biden needs to remain in Mexico. He's not going to do that, HR. He's trying to win an election. So they could stop this if they wanted to, but they're not going to. Marshmallow, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities and against powers, against rulers of the world and spiritual wickedness. This is happening as we speak. Yeah, it is. Rhonda said, thank you. Shane, how are you? I hope no one's hoping that they'll buy $1,000 worth of fentanyl. I hope not. God, New York has enough issues. All right. John, looks like New York City's getting exactly what they voted for. Voting has consequences. Okay. HR, this will keep American wages permanently depressed and dilute our vote. HR gets it, and he just got here. He gets it. Marantha, I was once at a shelter. They had them fix up the house. They let them move into them and pay rent later. Okay. Tracy, all of us American citizens and taxpayers need to rise up together. Tracy, I'm glad you brought that up, because what I'm saying is that the people of New York, the people of Chicago, all of these sanctuary cities, okay, New York, they need to sue Eric Adams, the city of New York, start filing lawsuits. That's what they need to do. The elite corporations are benefiting. The Democrats in office, again, Mayor Eric Adams could end this. They could all end it, but they won't do it. So Tracy gets it. If Americans start file class action lawsuits, that's what taxpayers need to do to get this situation stopped and ended. Angelina, I wonder what happens to all our funds. We helped those countries with for decades. Can we finally ask, where is our investment? Yeah, let me see the receipts. Star Child, they came up here to eat. Well, if you hear there's free food, free housing, free medical care. When you say free, again, what's that going to do? That's going to bring in as many people as possible. Ruby from Joyland. DEA, I think you're saying District Attorney Alvin Braggs is catching it. Even the New York governor is calling him out. Yeah, Hochul, she's part of the problem too. If you haven't checked out my video, I told you they're like bringing out all stops. Now she's talking about a reparations committee for Black Americans. They're doing everything to get Black Americans back on the plantation, and it's just not working. Where are we? Chad, how are you? Criminal battery on a peace officer is 30 to 90 days in jail. Chad, exactly. If you or me, if we go out here and attack an officer, we're going to be arrested. Point blank. And guess what, guys? Newsflash, update. Those guys who attacked those officers, kicking them, they escaped on the bus. Now they're in California. Come on. You can't make this stuff up. Make it make sense. In God's hands. Even 50 Cent said Trump will be our salute. Yeah, in God's hands. I looked at a video before I started this live, and he's saying that Trump is the answer. That's what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent's a rapper, for those that don't know. Rosanna Stewart, American people need $1,000 a month just to pay our bills and need. Rosanna, oh God, yeah. I'll take $1,000 a month. Oh my God. Perfect. JG, NYPD has offices in Colombia. They're working with the police and gathering info. A lot of gangs are now here. JG, I've been reading about that. The gangs are here. Now they're not tatting up they're not putting the tattoos as high for the newer gang members. But yeah, and the drug cartels. I've been reading about the drug cartels are sending drugs over with some of these people. Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah. JG gets it. Star Child. They're not even placing them in the Latino community. No, they're placing them in the poor working class Black communities. And now you see the issues. Yolanda Rosado, the rabbit hole is deep. It really is. Rhonda, asylum seekers are being flown out from red states to blue states. Where is that money coming from? Our tax money. Yeah. Rhonda, hey, even Texas taxpayers are paying for that, even though Governor Abbott's shipping them to blue states. The bus companies have to be paid. There's gas. Yeah. Taxpayers are still funding it. Tiny House 12 says Biden has done a fantastic job. Makes me want to throw up when I hear this. I get it. People hate Trump, but besides all the craziness going on now with migrants invading our borders. Okay, good. Jack New, Jersey Double, how are you? It's not right. You guys are going to give these immigrants $1,000 in food stamps and help them to get places to live. But the American people who try to get food stamps and housing, yeah, even if you make $5 too much or whatever. So you get denied. What are you supposed to do? Jack, New Jersey, you're right. Angelina, they're running from crime, but clearing my throat. They're following right behind you in the caravan. Yep. Tiny Honey, I can't afford milk. I'm sorry, Tiny Honey. Star Child, both stuck up their face. Star Child gets it. She's seen the video. Yeah, when they got out of jail, what would they do? Walking around holding up fingers. And I'll let your imagination just wonder which finger on both hands that they were holding and just, had a smirk on their face. Ridiculous. Rosanna says all countries are sending their prisoners. Yeah, they don't want that problem. Newsflash: America has enough crime, especially in the large metropolitan cities: New York, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago. They don't need any more crime. Rhonda said 50 Cent is not a leader for all Black people. Are you kidding me? Please stop. We're much smarter than that. It's unfortunate, Rhonda, but a lot of people do listen to the rappers because the rappers, if you look at the prior video, when the rappers or athletes say something, people take it verbatim and do what they tell them to do. So puppets, again, you hear me mention it all the time. LeBron James, one of the most notable. How you doing, Trey? Trump 2024. Ruby from Joyland. Cuba did the same thing in 1980, opened up prisons and insane asylums and allow them passage to America. Okay, but Marantha, they beat up a cop and was out in 3 hours and ran away. Yes, Marantha, they hopped on a bus and they're in California now, so committing crimes, I'm sure there. Rhonda says Biden 2024. HR1, they come from countries, I hope I don't miss you, here we go, that do not respect the law, so why should they in America? And they're not. These are just the crimes that we're hearing about, folks. We're not hearing, they're trying to keep it hush-hush, but slowly but surely they're trickling out. Okay. Where are we here? Karma knows, how are you? Trump 2024. Grant Rogers, let's ease up a little on the socialist vibes, okay? Crazy Corvette, how you doing, Crazy Corvette? From the Mike Fisher's channel. Glad to have you over here on this channel. Hope you everyone in here, I have about 200 people in here. Hit that little thumb and hit that subscribe button, and please share this on your Facebook, your Instagram, any forms of social media that you have. How you doing, Love Labs? New York voted for Biden. Democrats open board. Yeah, that's the first thing he did. He turned back all of the executive orders from Trump that was keeping them at bay. That's just what happened. Marantha, I wish I could get a house. Yes, Marantha, maybe in the future when the interest rates come down and maybe when the housing prices finally start to decrease. Trey says, I guess y'all get what you voted for, right? Crazy Corvette. Okay, you're speaking to Rhonda. Mary, how are you? Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. God bless you all. Same to you, Mary. I'm doing wonderful. All right. Love Lepso. New York approved $48 million for debit cards for illegal. Yes, they did. Those of you who live in New York, again, those of you just coming in, what you need to do as citizens of those sanctuary cities, you need to file class action lawsuits, okay, against this foolery. Okay, how you doing, Jacqueline Tackleberry? Trump 2024. Carlos, they said the food was trash. Yes, Carlos, they didn't like the food. At least you had food. That's why they came up with this program. Oh my God, unbelievable. Star Child, why vote if you're voting for your own demise? Star Child gets it. Star Child, I don't know where you live. All these people, I have a lot of new people in here today. Go back and check my video. A lot of Black Americans in Chicago are protesting. They're asking Trump and the Republicans to come and meet with them. They're done. And that's not just Chicago. That's happening all over America. You can check my videos. You can check on YouTube. A lot of people that look like me, they're saying the same thing. Okay, we're at Marantha. They didn't like the food. Wow. Try eating very little and you'll learn to like, yeah, if you're hungry enough, is what the old people used to tell me, you'll eat it. Sound equilibrium. They shouldn't. How are you? I see a lot of new people in here. Ruby from Jordan, I lost my house in 2012. Ruby, I'm sorry to hear that, dear. I really am. I have never been able to recover. Nobody gave me anything. I had to rebuild from the mud. Ruby, yeah, I don't know what state you live in, Ruby. Where was your help and assistance? Right. How you doing, Jim? Sound equilibrium. They shouldn't. Rhonda, what kind of food was it? Not everybody like raw oysters and hominy grits. Rhonda, there was just basic American food, but they didn't like it. Okay, I hope I'm not missing your comment, but they are coming fast and furiously. Sound equilibrium. Even getting a piece of bread and a glass of water. Okay. How you doing, Jim Johnson? Golden Nova, I agree. How you doing, Oscar Gabriel? I voted with Democrats since 1972. This year, I'm voting Republican for the first time. Okay, Oscar, here for the first time. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, dear. Thank you. What state do you live in, Oscar? Do you live in a sanctuary city? Let me know what city or state. Jim Johnson, Rhonda, I was homeless and I don't blame asylum seekers. Okay. Karma knows it's all about the votes and Kool-Aid. That's right, Karma. Karma gets it. Lions Pride, how are you doing? Hi, Roland. Just saying hello. Can't participate in the chat because some of these same people in the chat want us to go back where we came from to right behind immigrants. Okay, Lions Pride, glad to have you here. Golden Nova, didn't the Republicans say that about the stimulus checks with Black people? Okay. Crazy Corvette, Crazy Corvette's in El Paso, Texas. Crazy Corvette, tell us what you see down there, dear. Star Child, sit out for presidential and vote out the turncoats on the local stage. Okay. Angelina, remember what happened at the Tower of Babel? In God's great wisdom, he divided our lands and tongue for a reason. God gave mercy. Okay. All right. Got the biblical aspect. All right. All right. Golden Nova, subscribe to Rhonda. Good. Great. Chad Rossiter, I'm an independent. I vote for the best qualified person for the position, Trump 2024. Chad, I'm a registered independent as well, dear, and that's what I do. Crazy Corvette, I've been in jail with a few human smugglers. They know hablo English. Okay. Sound equilibrium. They should not even get a piece of more and a glass of water. They're getting way more than homeless citizens. This situation goes very high up, but we need to fight. And that's all I'm saying. Not trying to denigrate anyone, any group of people. It's just take care of American citizens. That's all I'm saying. Lions Pride, as soon as you speak against police brutality, half this chat would be against every word you say about that. That's being realistic. Okay, Lions Pride. Jacqueline Tackleberry, I'm also an independent voter in the Bay Area, California. Oh, God, Jacqueline Tackleberry. How do you afford the Bay Area? Jeez. Let's all say a quick prayer for her. We know what's going on in the Bay Area, which they've enacted a soft version of Jim Crow. They've priced you out of the market. So, but they keep voting Democrat there in California. Okay. Where are we here? How you doing, Yvette Perez? How can they be allowed to vote in New York? What the heck? So Yvette, they're trying to make it so that they even the non-citizens can vote. That's what so this is a whole new voting block. I told you this is being done for several reasons. All right. That's one of the primary reasons. Crazy Corvette. Trump was ahead in time about the migrants. Yeah, he was. He was right about that. Rhonda, okay, where are we? Star Child, Alvin Bragg getting karma for Jonathan Majors. Okay. How you doing, Sippy D? New York City needs another 5,000 more. Okay. Rhonda says we have a lot of local issues. It's a hot mess. All right, here we are. How you doing? None daycare. It a conspiracy. Hey, I think it's a darn shame. It is. Marantha, electric vehicles, freezing and cold weather. Marantha, if they want us to buy electric vehicles, they need to make them more affordable. You forget that. Lions Pride, 50 Cent been talking. Here we go. I hear it. It's guys, if it's going fast, so I'm trying to keep up. If I miss your comment, please, type it again because I want to read everyone's statement. 50 Cent been talking mess because he didn't want taxes. 50 ain't feeling Trump as a man. Shaking my head, okay. Rhonda's lovely spark says thank you for the super chats. Okay, thank you, Rhonda. Marantha, I got a trike bike, so I always have transportation if I need. Yeah, do what you got to do to get to work. Star Child, not sure Trump is the answer. He has no record of helping black people. Okay. Billy Brooks, Trump 2024. Rhonda, yes. Cocaine, how are you? And the price of these medicines are insane. I take Cosinex, it's $6,700 a month. And in any other country, it's a fourth or fifth of that. Wow, that's a lot. Angelina Howard, something like a full-on occupation. Yeah. Lion's Pride. Marshmallow, pick one. Am I assuming or judging? I stand in what I said. History and the present tells me. Sippy D, Trump 55%. Crazy Corvette, I'll either vote for Biden or Trump, unbiased. Okay. Ricardo Vega, how are you? Says imbeciles. I don't know who Ricardo's talking about. Who you talking about, Ricardo? Lion's Pride. Jesse L. No name calling in the chat. That's right. We got to be let's be nice to folks here. How you doing, Michelle? So the governor and mayor mere days ago said New York City is closed while offering $1,000 recurring monthly prepaid Visa cards to illegals. Opens New York City up to a whole slew of new doors. Yeah, and so guys, so if more people are going to be coming, that's what's going to happen. How you doing, Al? Impeach the governor of Illinois and remove the mayor of Chicago. Listen to the words and needs of the American people. Okay, I'm in agreement with Al. All right. Jesse L. Stating a fact is not name calling. All right, Rhonda. 131 watching, 185. Come on. Get the likes up, beautiful people. Support Roland's content. Thank you, dear. Yeah, hit that little thumb. Hit that little like button. Share this video out, and we can get even more people in the conversation. All right, Marantha. Oh, I know. Even powdered milk is $10 or more. Wow, for a big bag. I didn't know that. Ruby from Joyland, if Governor Abbott ever decides to do crowdfunding, I'll be happy to donate, okay? How you doing, Teresa? Like a baby. Suck your thumb when you're hungry and there's no milk. The L Boogie, how are you? Angelina, where is the old Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton who hate such ruthless criminals? You okay? Thank you, Crazy, for thumbs up number 135. I love it. Okay. How you doing, Billy Brooks? Trump 2024. All right. Sippy D. We the people, by electing Trump, is forming a more perfect union. All right. Rhonda's lovely sparks at Lions Pride. That's a fact. Please subscribe. Yes. Those of you who are just coming in, please subscribe to Rhonda's lovely sparks. Go ahead and drop your link again, Rhonda. Marantha, I always told my boys, do not do the things in games and movies and music because it's only for entertainment. All right. Lions Pride. Joe Blanton, at least you know to say black people asks, not blacks. Okay. Crazy Corvette. I'll support a president who supports Ukraine versus Russia. Okay. How are you, Yamaha? Why? Why is he giving money to them? I came legally in 1960, and back then we didn't get a dime from no one. I'm glad you brought that up. I was watching a video, people from Jamaica and Haiti, and I'm even watching videos on them, and they're like, when we came over here years ago, we just came in, got a job, and started work. They came in legally, the right way, and they just got jobs and started working. They didn't have the red carpet rolled out for them, so they'll let you know this is a plan. How you doing, Susan? Susan says, thank you for your good work. Excellent reporting. Susan, I am trying to get the information out to the masses. Thank you so much. Where are we? Crazy Corvette. Yes, Crazy Corvette. I'm so glad you're here. BLM to whom? Sup? Wendy here in California. Golden Nova. Malcolm X said it best. Why are black folks looking towards athletes and celebrities for advice when we need to be looking within? Golden Nova. I said that in 2 prior videos. Go and look at Malcolm X's video. That those are puppets. I've been saying that. That's who I got it from. Those are puppets that have been placed in front of us to tell us what to do. No, I use my brain and think for me. Marantha says, I missed the 60s and 80s. Yeah, me too. Dwight Epps, Trump all the way. Billy Brooks. James, New York City voted for Biden, not upstate or most of Long Island. Okay. A lot of people don't realize a lot of New York is rural. You go to upstate New York, it's beautiful. You think you're in North Carolina. Farm, nice rolling farmland. Oh, it's beautiful. JG, our country can't even fix Puerto Rico after the hurricanes. Look how they dropped the ball after Katrina in LA. We cannot expect them to save us and do good. We must advocate for ourselves. That's an excellent point, JG. Ruby, like, share, and subscribe. Yes, the L Boogie speaks to. There may be sleeper cells left in the country. We don't know because they're not being vetted. So L Boogie is right. A lot of military age men have been let in. I'm a new listener. Keep up the good work. Thank you, L Boogie. Yeah. And that's what you notice. A lot of military age men. How you doing, Charles Who runs this great country like a business? Sippy D. Massachusetts governor said to take them into your home. Yeah. Take unvetted people. You don't know their backgrounds. No way. I'm not doing that. Marshmallow, last I checked. Okay, there we go. Angelina, show them how America really gets down. Billy Brooks, Trump 2024. I'm trying to catch all of your video, all of your comments here. How you doing, Mark? Hello, good people. Glad to have you here. Everybody say hi to Mark Holmes from the Joe Blue Sports Report. Yes, our Dallas Cowboys failed us, and we're still in recovery from that. Okay. Shout out. How you doing, Michelle? Shout out to Roland. I live in Chicago. Oh, wow, Michelle. Woo! So sorry for you. So sorry. Crazy Corvette. Unbiased vote 2024. Biden or Trump? Marantha. I found how to live on pennies. It's rough, but wow, you can do it if you try. Yeah, you got to do a lot of penny pinching there. How you doing? Topeka Atkins, or a car to drive to work. Oh, yeah. Right. Enlightened one. And we're paying for it. Yes, Enlightened one. If you're actively working, you're paying taxes. We're footing the bill for all of this. Yes. Marantha, I didn't get help and assistance from on Medicaid. You don't get that big check. It's false. Yeah. So Dennis Coleman, I have to eat neck bones. Can I have a check? If they don't like the food, stay home. That part. Oh my God. Yeah. So Marantha said, trick to get insurance. In my opinion, yeah, Marantha, you haven't seen my prior videos. But yeah, they're doing that. They're jumping in front of people's cars, and then they're pretending that they're hurt and they're getting insurance. They're scamming the insurance company. There's so much that's going on. Oh my God. New York has entered the chat. Oh yeah, okay. Sound Equilibrium. Sorry, I can't type today. Thanks for the video. Sound Equilibrium. Glad to have you, dear. You're fine. New York resident here. Now, I tell you, I'm a prior New York resident. Okay, I'll never live there again. It's a third world country anymore. Lions Pride. One question. Once you sit back all the immigrants, this should be a country of dry land, right? Okay, that's a good question. Tracy, Ruby, I'm sorry. Star Child, these Democrats have not been giving us tax dollars to keep our neighborhoods up. I'm so angry. Okay. Black Queen, you must be crazy. I got off that Democrat boat a long time ago. Okay. JG, New York and many in the 5 boroughs are livid. For your information, no, I didn't vote for this. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to see how this election cycle turns out. Marantha, I need a stimulus. My car needs work. Marantha, at this point, the way a lot of Americans are struggling, we could all use a stimulus. Okay. And Angela, how are you? Take care of home first. I'm voting for myself for president. Okay, Angela, I like that thought process. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Take care of home first. Okay, Topeka, I vote for Trump over American people. I'm seeking. I can't see everything you're saying here. I don't think you finished it. Topeka, what else are you trying to tell me, dear? Marantha, holding gas tank on my car and $500 to fix it, and I have issues starting it again. No idea why. Oh, wow. Black Queen, Trump 2024. Coffee Supreme and Brody, how are you? Oh, my God. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. Here in Michigan. All right. Michigan's in the house. They're giving undocumented illegal immigrants driver's license, housing, EBT card, paid utilities, and a vehicle and work permit. How are they giving these people IDs? Wow. So, again, help Americans who may need assistance first. That's all we're saying, people. Marantha, I found a girl's best friend as a starter charger for the car. Okay. How you doing, Norm? When the righteous increase, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. Okay. All right. Ow. The Democrat Party needs to go. Okay. Angelina, class action lawsuits. That's what I'm preaching that. I'm preaching that as well. You need to sue these people. Why? What are you doing with my tax dollars? I want to see receipts. Class action lawsuits may help, may stop it. How you doing, Jim Girl? This is BS. I'm sick of this country, and my ancestors fought and built this country. Okay, Rob Lee. Whatever the truth hurts, and I know that. So let's not complain for something you were warned about, but still voted on. Okay, Rob. So yeah, a lot of people. You know, sometimes people are warned about things and they don't take it seriously until it smacks them in the face, and then it's like, oh my God. All right, Black Queen. Everyone backs Trump. Everyone back Trump. We need to clean house ASAP. Rhonda, this is infighting and division here in this country. It's refreshing to receive people who can change their racist ideas. Okay. Marantha, so right, Jim Girl. All the smoke. How are you? So I hope a new subscriber, I hope. I thought I would never say this, but Trump could win by a landslide if he gets off the me campaign and speak on policy. So you're new here, all the smoke. I've been preaching this policy over party, and that's what I've been saying. Look at their policies and what they're supporting, and then vote accordingly. That's what I'm saying. Marantha, give her time to catch up. Oh my God, am I late? Andrew, you're fine. Stetson, okay, you're fine. Lions Pride, Brett, how are you? Jim Girl, your ancestors did it alone. Okay, Jim Girl, they'd be turning in their graves. All right, Golden Nova. If Trump was right about the immigrants, then why didn't he get his white fellow Russian type of immigrants out of here that's been over here for more than 10 years? No, he's selective in his thinking. Okay, that's from Golden Nova. Marantha, I agree. Jim Girl, okay. Black Queen, Trump 2024. James, also look at Europe. This is bigger than, yeah, a lot of this is going on in Europe, not just America's not the only country having immigration issues. Exactly. Ruby, if you want to see working poor, check the Walmart parking lot at 2:00 a.m. They are there because they won't get towed, and you can use the restroom in the morning. Ruby, I'm glad you brought that up. I noticed that. I even told some of my students about that. They are people who are working every day, but they can't afford rent. And I've noticed people sleeping. Ruby's not lying. I've noticed people sleeping in their vehicles. And they're working. They're not asking for handouts. They're working. But it's just that they can't afford rent. So I'm glad you brought that up. Rhonda says not all Black Americans will vote for a rapper. Geez, okay. We do have the ability to think smart. Yeah, again, more people stop listening to the puppets that have been placed in athletes and rappers. Think for yourself. Rhonda, you're absolutely right. Crazy Corvette, here in El Paso, migrants get involved in many police chases. It happens a lot. State troopers just lurk on the roads waiting to pull over migrants or chase them. It happens every day. Wow. How you doing, Donald? I'm voting. Okay, Donald's voting for the couch in 2024. Okay, Donald, you must be new here. I've never seen you here. Hit that like button, dear. Brett Rodriguez, Golden Nova, where's your proof? All right, JG. Regular medication, that's funny. Prescription medicine can be purchased in Mexico for pennies on the dollar. Prices in the U.S. JG, I agree with that. The medication prices in this country are criminal. I do agree with that. Yes, and especially for the elderly trying to decide, do I buy this medication or do I pay my rent or buy food? It is criminal. Angelina, why not help the elderly with all these millions of dollars that you're magically finding? Give me a break. Angelina, at this point, every American citizen should have been given a gift card. Angelina, I don't think we're not going to deny it or turn it down. Jim Girl, pretty sure they had the help of a lot of other American ancestors. Okay. Tracy, I challenge you to pick up the Bible and decide to read it from the Old Testament to the end of the New Testament, daily scriptures. Okay. Crazy Corvette says 70 migrants got arrested yesterday. Crazy Corvette for what? Because I don't think you've been here in my live before, Crazy. I want you to go back and check out my videos where I was talking about some of the crimes that they're committing, the ones that they're letting seep out. We're not hearing the full story. Andrew, Minnesota and South Carolina needs way more of Joey Chimball's illegals, okay? Golden Nova. Put these immigrants in these red states since they want to put them up in the blue states and let them work those farming fields. Okay. Marantha, yeah, I use dry milk to avoid the stomach issues. Okay, it doesn't go to waste that way. That's smart, Marantha, since it's so expensive. Um, all right. Black Queen, unless we unite and start working together, our goose is cooked. Trump 2024, Lions Pride. Rhonda, many of the comments are so stereotypical until it's ridiculous. People with prejudices have allowed them to become so ingrained till they don't see it as wrong. Okay. Where are we? Michelle. Chicago South Sider told Mayor Brandon Johnson if he doesn't do something about these illegals taking from our neighborhood, the streets are ready to rise up and take care of our own. Yeah, it's about to get real in Chicago. I don't know. I don't want to say they're going to riot, but the people are they're getting a little plan together and they're saying they're going to rise up. So keep your eyes on Chicago, especially. But I mean, it's happening everywhere. But Chicago is at a definite boiling point. Where are we? Hope I didn't miss anyone's comment. Buddy, how are you? The cell phones are used to let those behind where the charity is. Sippy, Biden couldn't find America on a map of America. Okay. Black Queen, they're getting government jobs. Yes, Black Queen, since you brought that up. Yeah, government jobs and not having to take the exams. I've heard about that too. Andrew, hiding in a storm drain, they got busted. Okay, wow. Crazy. What are the crimes some of the crimes that are being committed? Rhonda, Dennis Coleman, neck bones are good. Rhonda, he's talking about Rhonda saying they're good. All right. So he's trying to make us hungry today, Rhonda. Andrew, Omar, don't deport prison. Okay. Jim Girl, it's true. Same for Irish. They came and lived in the slum that didn't have their hands out. Okay. Tracy Borman, return to God and he will put his protection upon us again. Old Testament. Oh, okay. And we'll open your eyes. Yeah, Tracy, you're saying the right thing. Golden Nova, Black Goddess. Brett, it is the fact that you have these white immigrants that have been here 10 to 20 years and have not gone back to their country because the fact that they can hide within the ranks of other white people. Okay. Rob Lee, Trump 2024, all the way. My God, the best. Okay, Black Queen, Trump 2024. Coffee Supreme and Brody. Need more people like this lady, Trump 2024. Okay. And Vivek, okay. There you go. Thank you. Norm, when the righteous increase, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people groan. That's biblical. Crazy Corvette, 70 migrants hiding in a storm drain. They all got arrested there. Okay. How you doing? Unusual Era. Will African Americans vote for him again? This is your first time here, Unusual Era. According to the polls and according to a lot of the social media videos I'm watching and some of the websites I'm going to, a lot of Black Americans are saying they're going to vote for Trump or they're voting for the couch. So, yeah, we're going to see. Jim Girl, the South Side of Chicago is suffering with hardly any help. Crime is awful, and they help the migrants before helping those areas. Yeah, and we know how bad, particularly the South Side of Chicago has been for what? Forever. Marantha, yep, I've been to New York a lot. It has mountains. Yeah, Marantha, a lot of people don't know about upstate New York. I went to Cornell University a few years ago, and it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it just dairy farms. I mean, just beautiful rolling country land. Lions Pride, at the end of the day, this country will be brown. Okay, Andrew, yeah, upstate New York, Utica has God's. Yeah, I went to Harriet Tubman's home. I went to Roosevelt's home up there because I love history. I love touring historic sites. And then, of course, Cornell University has a beautiful botanical garden. I never wanted to leave. How you doing, Jazzy Indigo Blues? They count every penny and husband and determine you aren't eligible for assistance because of marriage status, or you have over $50 worth of liquid assets. Oh, good point. Any reason not to help an American, right, Jazzy? Very good. Jazzy, hit that like and subscribe button for me, dear. Very good. Red states don't want them all. That's coming in. We'll turn that state blue. All right, Lions Pride. This country will be brown. Tell them why some of y'all are really mad. BLM to whom? I grew up blocks away from Malcolm X. All right, in Dorchester. All right. Black Queen voted Trump before, voting Trump again. I checked out Brandon's history and made a decision. Okay. Rhonda Sparks, thank you. Marantha, the mountains are gorgeous. Yes, Marantha. Unusual error. Will blacks vote for Biden again? Unusual error, according to everything I'm seeing on social media, I'm reading on websites, I'm checking polls. Most are a large percentage are not. Now, if you look at the age range, older, most older people aren't going to change, but the younger Black Americans, less than say 70, they're not. They don't want to hear it. Not a large portion of them. Jim Girl, I'm in Chi-Town. All right, Andrew, Democrats love the vax mandate, so mandate they take illegals in their homes. James, walk the Appalachian Trail, my friend. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Crazy said dangerous Chicago. Yeah. Marantha, if you go on a trip, I recommend the New York mountains and Niagara Falls. Marantha, I never made it to Niagara Falls. That's on my bucket list. Andrew, JG, why would anyone be mad about the country being brown? It was brown. The Native Americans in Africa is the cradle of civilization. Okay, Rhonda. Black people have the ability to make good choices. Don't lump us all in a hole. Okay. Elliot Masters, greetings from San Francisco, California. Wow, greetings, friend. Very good afternoon. You're right. Immigrants have more benefits than a resident or a citizen, and that's primarily the tenet of what I've been saying. Those of you, all of you who are here for the first time, if you go check my prior videos, I'm not anti-immigrant. I'm not anti any group of people. I am just saying, take care of Americans first. That's my primary focus. Sarchow, the Democrats choose those entertainers we know better. The entertainers need to stop talking and shut up and let the ones who will stand up. Yeah, and they're puppets. They're the ones that have been chosen who are going to bring us back to where they want us. Lions Park Rhonda, that's what it is. I'm waiting for one to slip around and say it. Okay, Black Queen. Trump, you think taxes are bad now? Trump 2024. Okay, Marantha, yeah, I've seen that. How you doing, partner? Chef Finest Wine is in the house. All right. Andrew, one guy in Trump's cabinet got killed the other day in D.C. He was carjacked. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Marantha, oh, yeah, I've been watching to see what's going on. It's wild how things have changed here. Yeah, it is wild. Crazy Corvette, I do love New York City. I do, too. How you doing, Nunu Girl? Ex-lifelong New York resident. Nunu Girl, glad to have you here. Check out my prior videos on these. I have a whole series of videos on this entire illegal immigration saga. Rhonda says I'm a proud socialist. Okay. JG, haha, prior New York resident. My mama says this every day with relief. Wow. All right. Okay. Elliot Masters, when I arrived here in the United States, I was fine. I didn't know there for all those benefits. I had to work from scratch. I did all things and paid my rent by arriving here later. Okay. Coffee Supreme. They're sending children to public schools, special treatment, not vaccinated, paying for special tutors. Detroit is planning for a hot summer. They moved immigrants on the south side. Yeah. Coffee Supreme knows what's going on educationally speaking. You're absolutely right. And what do you do? I can imagine that's so true. How you doing, Alfred Newman? Another new person in the chat. Come on, man. My great grandpa came here on the land of green. As soon as he got off the boat, he was handed a blue uniform and $1, a $1 coin. That was the American dream. Worked for everything since. Okay. All right. How you doing, Danny? Me no comprende. Okay. Anthony, child support is less money than $1,000 a month. Okay. Lions Pride, Rhonda in the 80s and 90s, we were the welfare argument. Okay. Tracy Borman, wait a minute. Where are we here? Yes, Angela, vote. Rhonda says, yes, take care of home first. Pastor George Floyd Policing Act. How about that? Okay. Chef, go partner. I'm trying. Andrew Marantha, he must talk about that at the next rally. How you doing, Kevin Hollinger? You cannot make this stuff up. Trump 2024. Okay. Hit that like button for me, Kevin. I think you're new here. All right. Glad to have you. Ruby from Joyland. I'm going to learn Spanish as a second language so I can get some stuff too. Okay. I tell you, all of us, we need to go down there and, to the border. All right. And just come in with everyone else and then go to one of these shelters. No, I want to go to the five-star hotel in New York. That's where I want to go. Since I can't afford to pay for it and I work every day, I'll just go in with the crowd. All right. Since they're not vetting anyone, they won't know who I am, right? Here are Lynette. How are you? New York, wake up. Stop looking to man. Look to God. Good point. James at Chef. Do you see the problems with the hospitality section in New York City? I've been in it 35 years. It's insane. Wow. Crazy Corvette. That's all I'm saying. Americans first. That's what I've been preaching. Unusual error. Pray for brains to keep us from doing business as usual. Lions Pride. I'm helping all Americans. I'm for helping all Americans first, but many of these comments reflect what we've witnessed for hundreds of years. Okay. Angelina, remember Jennifer Lopez singing at Joe Biden's inauguration? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. Okay. Yeah, JG. Yeah, lawsuits need to fly. As many, yeah, class action lawsuits. Topeka, I vote for Trump. I'm seeking for a better way of life. Okay. Rhonda, I said the word black. Andrew, remember those illegals not wanting to go home empty-handed? Yes, Marantha, I even bought a tent because I have no idea where all this is going to go. Wow. Get out of California. Those of you who are in California definitely need to move. It's just become untenable. Totally. Okay. James, check it out. Topeka, American people seeking for a better life. Okay, I'm trying to get you all. Marantha, super generator, still new, bought 3 years ago. Price was going to crank. Okay. Marantha, yes, I stayed at Walmart in my car before. It's got a bathroom. It's part of the reason, and Walmart allows it. And also, it's in the light and open all night in most places. Yeah, Marantha. Like I said, I've noticed and witnessed that too. Coffee Supreme. How many people can sleep in the presidential suite at the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City? Only immigrants for free. That's what I'm saying, Coffee Supreme. I'm tempted to go down to the border and come in with the other people. And then I want to stay at a five-star hotel. They're not vetting people. They won't know who I am. Okay. Marantha says, so I have candles and flashlights and lighters and a magnifying glass to start fires. Okay. Unusual. What is 17 arrested out of 30? Yeah. How you doing, Chad? The biggest problem in this country is people are not taught the truth about American history. They only teach you what they want you to hear. That's why. Yeah, that's why I keep telling people, do your own reading. Yeah. So I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get to I'm trying to get to all of the comments, but there's so many folks, and I didn't want to keep you this long. Someone needs to remind folks this is not the old industrial America. We've been on job decline. Many neighborhoods have food deserts, school closings, homelessness. Most are living a nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Marantha says, I'm good. I have internet. Thank goodness. All right. Yeah, no commercials. That's good. Rhonda said you're missing out on a lot, Marantha. Good. Rhonda, this just shows me to keep up the grassroots efforts. I'm definitely showing them what people are saying, and we're strategizing based on a lot of what's said on social media. Okay. Brian says, I'm a black man voting for Trump. That Biden is a Fruit Loop. Sandra, from now on, I will be identifying myself as a Mexican illegal. No joke. Yeah. Okay. I think that I hope I got all your comments. I didn't want to keep you this long because some of you have to get ready for work tomorrow, just like I do myself. So again, if I missed your comment, Marantha, okay. If I missed your comment, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section once I end this live. I did my best to get to as many as I could. And remember, people, I am going to try to do a video. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but I am going to do a video this week. It'll be probably 6 or 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's so much that I need to share with you, but not enough time. So look for me to go live It will be when I go live. It will be 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It probably be Tuesday or Wednesday ish, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but one of those days. I've enjoyed you all, and again, thank you for spending your very valuable time here at the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. Enjoy your week until I see you again, which will be Tuesday, Wednesday. Just look for me to go live one of those. Have you make sure you have all notifications on, and you will see it pop up. All right. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you in a couple 2 or 3 days.